Welcome to the flowerschool.com video library. I'm Leanne Kessler, Director of the Floral Design Institute, here to share with you our latest, one more in the series of Valentine videos to help you get ready and be profitable for the holiday. We've seen dozens, we've seen bud vases, but what happens to the sad roses that you get, that are broken, that you paid a pretty penny for, but that's not going to be too beautiful set into a dozen or a bud vase? To create this, you need a shorter vase, something that will handle a rose that has broken. And you don't need to gather these. You're going to have broken, damaged roses that aren't long enough to use in your work. So get them, cut them so that they're not just dangling there, and then set them aside, put them in water so that they drink, and save those so that you're ready to design. Then for accessorizing it, just grasses, lily grass, bear grass, and a little bit of the beautiful flat wire from the Oasis Company. Begin with your flat wire and pull off a section, give it a cut, and then you don't even need the needle nose. This is going to be just manipulated by hand, making it small enough to fit into the vessel, wrapping it around itself. Doesn't have to have a perfect round, be a little kinked, and setting it down in and then wrapping around the outside as well, so that you get a little bit of depth, some on the inside, some on the outside. Then I'm going to bring it back around and back into the inside so I get it wrapped and secured. Then I can reach in and push down, mold it. Now, a little bit of the grasses. Wrap them around your hand and then just set them down inside. Let them unwind within the shell that you've created of flat wire. So again, wrapping it around. So I did one lily grass, now I have two bear grass. Tucking it down in. Maybe a little more of the bear grass. And tucking it down, making sure it stays on the inside. And then another of the lily grass. Got an end on it that's a little thick that I don't need. And I can even thread it so that it goes around on the outer edges of the glass. Weave it around, tucking it, and back down in. So you get some control of where everything goes, and then just tuck it and weave it so you get as much grass as you would like. This you can do far in advance. The grasses are going to hold just fine. Obviously the flat wire will hold just fine. And you can be pretty much guaranteed you're going to have some broken short roses. So set this all up weeks ahead of time. Should have done it already. Now we're getting down to the wire, but you'll remember for next time. Then add in water. And then just gather up all your broken roses. Cut them even shorter so that they just tuck right down into the top of the vase. Tucking them close together, and if you like, add a single Gaelic leaf or maybe two, just to add a little bit of interest right at the neck of the vase as well. To add a little Valentine's touch, go back to your flat wire, pull off a length, give it a cut, and then using a needle nose plier with a smooth surface, you don't want a serrated edge because it will mar the surface, bend it, and then roll it back down into a heart form. And by creating your own heart, it gives it just a real stylish look. You can mold it and adjust it just the way you want it, make it a little fatter, a little swirlier, and then using a tiny bit of bouillon wire, lash it together to hold it in place. Just wrapping round and round and round, and twisting. And double checking your curves again, that they're just the way you want them to be, adjusting slightly. And then measuring to see how long it needs to be to fit into the vase nicely. And then just slide that right down into the roses for the perfect feminine finishing touch. Now, your only worry is, what if you don't have enough broken roses to create these? Well, that would be pretty darn wonderful. If I had a holiday where I didn't have broken roses, I'd be thrilled to death. But I can't say that that has ever happened. So for you, here's a technique that you can use every day in your flower shops, not even just Valentine's. Now, if you need more information on dozens or bud vases, refer to our flower library. We've got you covered. If you have questions, feel free to contact us. You can reach us through the website at flowerschool.com or by telephone at 1-800-819-8089 or by email. Use my personal email. It's Leanne, Leanne, at floraldesigninstitute.com. I hope you all have a fabulous holiday this Valentine's. Enjoy. Sell lots and lots of flowers. Have fun. And do something you love.